What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division vendor reset video. It's the 27th of August 2024. I am running late but sounding great. Let's get straight on with it. We're at the base of operations. Everything here is trash. There's a glory days if you need one, anything else for materials or hand-ins, but it's all trash, so let's just move straight on. Down at the clan vendor, there's a 0 Fs that could be crit chance, crit damage, so that's pretty decent. We've got an Ortiz backpack, True Patriot chest piece, and a Foundry backpack. Moving down the list, we've got some Palisade for handing if you need materials, always good. There's a classic M60 with health damage and unhinged, so a couple of options there if you want to use a classic M60. Yarl, great for getting your pieces up, so you could buy and get some Yarl materials for crafting. So definitely worth checking that out. Everything else trash, so let's move on. Alright, so checking out the countdown vendor, we got some goodies. We got an invisible hand if you've not got one. The backbone is a miss, unfortunately, unless you want to change the skill tier to weapon damage, but you'd have to keep the Hasbro. Such a shame. Almost a really great hit there. But the gift, if you've not got one, you can have it crit chance, crit damage really easily, or weapon handling, headshot damage. Lots of options with this. Pick one of these bad boys up. Let's move on. Alright, so this is definitely a good week, especially for new people. We've got my tactical sausage here that's rubbish, but because it's called a sausage, I thought I'd shout it out. But we have got these gloves here for the brand new gear set that I won't try and pronounce. They are crit damage, can be crit chance, crit damage really easily. Might be worth picking up, but remember the named ones are better. But for materials, definite buy and stack up. Again, Fenris knees, much better options available, but maybe for newbies, crit chance, crit damage, really easy. Everything else garbage, so let's move on. Alright, so the castle's got a carnage. If you need one, it's going to need a lot of work, but if you need one, there's one here. There's a really good model 700. Put whatever talent on it you want. This one's probably one to pick up. A Big Show if you want to pick one up. I mean, it's alright. The gun's rubbish though. Everything else trash. Let's move on. We're going to be real picky at the campus because we don't want to be naked like this covert SRS. Or maybe we do. There's just a load of rubbish here. The Picaro's holster isn't great. The Negev, I mean, you could change the stability off it, but you'd have to keep steady-handed, so that's kind of okay. Maybe the tactical 511 is terrible for having crit chance, crit damage because the gear set's trash. I mean, I'm really stretching. Let's just move on. This was terrible. Alright, so DZ West got some death grips that are worth picking up because you can keep the crit damage and have weapon damage on these, so pretty decent. There's some Ace in 8 gloves, Foundry Bulwark knees. Murakami gloves here with skill damage on if you went for the 3-piece bonus. I don't know why you would, but it's there for an option. And the rest of it is trash, so let's move on. Alright, so DZ East has a Night Watcher if you need one, but the stats aren't great. A terrible model 700. The MG5's alright with crit chance and measured, so maybe that you can play with them with that. There's an Aegis mask, an Umbra initiative holster, and a bunch of rubbish, so let's move on. A nickname I used to have back in my heyday, the Rail Splitter, is available at DZ South if you really need to pick one up. Everything else is trash. A Hunter's Fury backpack and a Striker's chest. Let's move on. Checking out Haven, I mean, it's all rubbish. There's not a lot going on here. Maybe the Araldi backpack if you want to use Companion. Araldi knees are really stretching. You'd use something else. I mean, you can use these for materials or hand-ins because it's fairly new. So let's just move on. We're looking for Roy to save us, but he has the worst inventory of every vendor this week. It's all garbage. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me over on X. I would appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.